but it's not recognizing my camera now. So we'll just take that away. No big deal. Anyways, here we are. I'm one of your standard hosts at Better League Network, CMass, here with Daniel, four-time Super Bowl champion here in Better League. Dan, how you feeling this afternoon?
I'm pretty good. Just busy day, but now home and ready to watch some football, commentate some football, and play some football later. It's gonna be a fun day of Better League playoffs, right?
Yeah, it must be nice to be playing a game here this late in the season. Oh, there's my camera back on. I haven't done that in a while. But let's go ahead and jump in here. I'll call this play here, and we'll get some keys to victory here from you, Daniel. Dak Prescott in a shotgun formation. He's got Williams in the backfield. It is a run-first team. He is going to hand off to Williams. He's known for breaking a bunch of tackles. Able to get close to the first down. Going to make it a 2nd and inches. And while we got this Denver team out there on offense, what are the keys to the game for Phil to go ahead and punch his ticket to the AFC Championship?
Just do exactly that. You need to run the ball, pound the rock, and control the game. If he wants to win this game, it's got to be a low possession game, high time of possession.
I realize now because my computer crashed, I didn't finish my message tagging everyone. Let's see. Divisional round action. Broncos. The Bills with CMass and... Okay, cool. Hopefully this shit doesn't crash again. Because if it does, it is what it is. I need to get a new computer, but I just don't want to shell out the money, man. That's just so annoying. Dak Prescott going to go under center here against this vaunted Bills defense. It is going to be RPO. He's going to hand off to Williams. Williams get the stretch, makes one man miss. Just getting a little sticky, able to go ahead and get that first down. Keys for this Buffalo Bills to go ahead for, what's this going to be, his like 10th AFC Championship or championship game appearance for little Alex?
It's a lot.
How's he going to get there?
Yeah, I mean, he's just got to probably stack the back. If you want to beat Phil and you want to stop Phil on defense, you just got to stop the run, cover the tight end.
There you go.
If you do that, you're probably in a good position.
He's stacking this box with pretty much everybody he has, including the safety Awuzie, former cornerback from Colorado. Awuzie, I can't remember. Anyway, he's going to be handed off to Williams here. Williams just having a day already. Always got 4 rushes for 31 yards. Pretty good start. Ozidi, good jersey game, he says. Yeah, the respect on both sides to make sure there's no white jerseys here. Have we had a snow playoff game yet? I don't think we have.
I don't know. I always think that's corny. Just give me a white jersey. Let's go to work.
Oh, with the whole
but I'm the minority
thing.
I'm in the minority. I'm not here for the color rush of the playoffs. We're wearing our regular uniforms. Yeah. But that's just boomer me.
I'm personally just run it, and then if it happens to be a snow game, let's back out. Try again. Try again. Oh, no, snow this time? Okay, cool. Dak Prescott drops back. Very clean pocket. Here comes that pressure after the 57-step drop. He's just going to throw it out. Said, fuck it, somebody's out there, and he drops it to the ground. I don't have the Morty or the Connor. Drops it. Man, just all the things I'm missing out on. I got to fix this soundboard.
Yeah. Phil, unfortunately, in Better League, you have to run the ball 10 times. You have to pass the ball 10 times. I think that will be a liability for Phil in this game. I'm sure if he wants, he would run the ball, 100 times, pass 0. But he's got to have really good completions here.
Yeah, obviously.
Make those 10 work.
Even if we couldn't see the play, even though we do see it. Making a few adjustments. I expect a zig route from probably 19. One of those guys, 86 or 19, is going to do a man-beating zig route. Awuzie is going to be standing there waiting on it. That's not there. He's going to be looking for that tight end, probably on a corner. Drops back. Here comes the pressure. Zig. There, he's wide open. Hits him on the slant. Jerry Jeudy with a big play. Can make a miss. He does. Jerry Judy's in for the touchdown.
Yeah, good job on Phil.
I don't have air horns anymore. What the fuck?
Yeah, great composure in the pocket. Just standing in the face of pressure and just waiting on that slant. We see these slants, after a few seconds, they just get home against these really good corners. So, good job.
Yeah, it's just only a matter of time. I mean, as somebody who loves man defense, it's just really hard to play it in this game. You really have to mix it up, and you can't be as obvious that it's a man defense like he just showed right there. I feel like man, when you don't know it's man, is the only time it's really effective.
If you know. Yeah, for sure.
Because if you know it's man, it's just like, okay, they're just going to throw a zig out there, going to throw a slant out there, and one of those two is definitely going to get open. Even if you use one of them, that other one more than likely is getting open. I don't care who your corners are. But Denver up 7-0. Here comes little Alex getting the ball for the first time. Josh Allen able to go ahead and drop back here. He's going to go ahead and hand it off number 24. Shields got plenty of room, and then, he just held that block for another second on Pat Surtain the second. Probably would be able to break that one, but Pat Surtain is a beast.
Yeah, certainly a beast. And, little Alex, he likes to get into, sometimes single back and just run the ball and under center, do some stretches, and maybe that opens up the play action. So, I think Alex has kind of two elements of offense. You'll see him in the gun a lot like this, and then he's got the other stuff.
You rarely ever see him under center. He's typically going to play a lot of shotgun. I don't really ever see him do pistol. He's just a lot of shotgun, and the runs are pretty much going to be an outside zone or inside zone. You don't really see much else out of him. But he is more of a passing game coordinator in my mind. But a 1st and 10 here for Josh Allen. He's got 4 wide receivers out there, unless one of them is a tight end that just happens to look like a wide receiver. It is going to be a play action. He wants Y. He's going to hit B. B's going to catch that one. Tyquan Thornton trying to get out there and break out. No, he's going to be brought down after a 43-yard gain.
Yeah, Tyquan Thornton, classic Bill Belichick pick at receiver, just someone who sucks. But in Madden, he's fast, and that's all that matters. So,
well, Bill Belichick can do no wrong. That's what all the pundits keep telling me, how stupid Atlanta is. They haven't hired him yet. Like, forget everything. He'll solve everything. Here comes that play action. He wants the guys underneath. It's good usering there. And then that was a risky throw, in my opinion, for about a 5-yard gain that didn't even happen. So 2nd and 10 incomplete.
Yeah, pretty risky. And that's what I was saying. Like, sometimes he'll go single back, tight, and then just kind of do a plie rollout and see what happens if anything opens up, but nothing there.
And I personally like that play because it does make it a really easy read for you. It's just like 3 reads, like from high down to low. And if none of them are there, you typically can run too. But it also cuts the field in half for the defense too. So it is fairly easy to defend when you know it's coming.
Good user.
Back. That is good usering there. And he just throws it up. Drew Sanders from Arkansas picks that one off. Great usering. He trips over one player, knocked the fuck out by 77. Huge play by the Broncos.
Yeah, Alex just stared it down. He saw some pressure. I think he panicked there, but Phil covered that perfectly. There was the Texas route from the running back, and then first he hit the seam in the tight end, covered that up, and then the last second he bounced right down to the running back, exactly where Alex wanted it. So great job.
And he audibled X, his receiver, all the way furthest to the left on just basically just standing there route. And he was literally just standing there open that whole time. So I figured he would come back to that, and he just never did. He didn't force it. Handed off to Williams here. Doesn't break the first tackle. Wow. He must be washed now. 2nd and 7. Oh, man. And again, like Phil, and I said this, I think, at the end of my game, that Phil is one of those users that if he's played you a couple times, he really knows what you want to do. And he knows the game well enough to be able to make some adjustments. I don't like him. I don't know who Dawkins is. That's a safety. I'm not a big fan of a light box against Phil. I don't care what down it is. But let's see if Prescott can make an adjustment. He doesn't. Here comes the corner blitz. He's got a man open in the middle. It's not there. Now he will be open shortly. He throws it and able to go ahead and get out of bounds. The only thing I didn't like is he didn't set his feet, but it worked out well for him. First down.
Yeah, I think very low-key, a really good play by Phil, because rolling out, if he threw it maybe a second too early, maybe that cornerback makes a play on the ball. But, you see these flat zones, they just cut in the middle of the field, randomly for no reason. So he just waited for that to happen, and then he's wide open.
Dak Prescott makes an adjustment for Jerry Jeudy. It looks like an man defense here. So this is where Phil usually thrives. When he can tell it's man, he knows what to do. So he drops back. He's looking for those routes. One is there. He's able to sneak it in. Toe, drag, swag for the first down.
Yes, kind of cooking right now. I thought maybe that could have been a little late, but able to get in there. That corner was nowhere near him.
It was, and he went. Little Alex went for the pick, not able to get it. If he had played more conservative and went for the swat, it would have been knocked down and would have had whatever the next down would have been. I already forgot. Terrible commentator, am I right? Dak Prescott now got his X Factor lit up. Again, terrible commentator, has no idea what he's got. High-low or high-low dead-eye? What's that? Or no, that's dots, right?
That's dots.
That's dots.
Never miss
He's
a throw.
Hand it off to Williams. What'd you say?
Never misses a throw.
Never misses. Not even once.
I think you can even go cross body, behind the back, do whatever you want. It's not gonna miss.
Yeah, if it's called dots, it better be a dot every time. Only problem is that if they're covered pretty well, Sometimes, like, especially with our dead eyes, and you know it because you got some dead eyes, it'll say dead eye, but
Mhm.
it'll still be like behind the guy
Oh yeah.
or something like that. It really drives me insane. But it gets there. It gets there. Dak Prescott, shotgun formation. I'm looking at an RPO here. This is what I'm seeing if I'm Phil, or if I'm little Alex. That's what I'm seeing right now. And it is not. He drops back. He wants Williams underneath, and he breaks out. Nope, come back, and then
Oof.
just straight up dropped it. I can't
Yeah.
listen while
Wow.
I work, but it is lovely to see your face on BLN again. Thank you, Ben. Go ahead, Dan. Sorry.
Yeah. Phil loves the comeback. That's like one of his favorite routes on the field. Always kind of a safety valve, if you will. And
For sure.
I think he could have aggressive caught it. Maybe it would have been a catch, but he went for possession, I think.
3rd and 3 here, and then this is still a running down for Phil, although it is kind of tempting. You see these guys coming up. It's creeping. Little Alex doesn't typically hide what he's doing. Here comes the blitz. Nobody blocked Ed Oliver. 45-step drop back, make his sack. So now he's outside of field goal range because he dropped back like 20 yards.
Yeah, that's a killer. And, hindsight's 2020, but what are you even doing passing there? Like, you're the underdog, 7-0. You could have made it 10-0 easy. Just do an inside zone and just kick your field goal. I mean, now you got to punt it, and he can have the opportunity to tie it.
Yeah, that's tough. I mean, you don't anticipate that they're going to completely whiff on that interior defensive lineman at Oliver, former Houston Tiger. But still, you also don't drop back 40 yards for a pass there. I personally thought he was going to go ahead and do an inside zone there, despite what the defense was looking like, just to go ahead and just screw
Of course.
it. I'll get 2 yards, 3 yards. I get a first down or a 4th and short. Maybe I'll go for it. But either way, cost himself 3 points. Now Josh Allen takes over. It is going to be handoff to number 24, Shields. Shields able to go ahead and get down. Is that Cam Shields? Is that what his name is? Cam?
Cole Shields.
Cole Shields. So close. 2nd and 2. I'll be really impressed if you know where Cole Shields went to college.
I don't know.
Oh, damn. You're trash, bro. Give me somebody else in here.
Yeah.
All right,
We'll
Buffalo.
find out, though.
Oh, I'm sorry. What was that?
I said we'll find out.
We'll find out. Josh Allen now with a 2nd and 2. It is going to be an RPO. He is going to go ahead and throw it outside. And Thornton able to go ahead and catch that one. Makes a couple men miss. That's excellent blocking by the wide receivers. I will say it's a good thing and a bad thing, but the blocking on RPOs has been so much better this Madden than in previous Maddens.
Yeah, it's kind of to the point of OP, right? I mean, like...
That's why I said good and bad.
Yeah.
It's like
it's
good,
just,
they improved it, but too much.
Yeah. In previous games, like, if the hole is open, you just run through it. But like when I do RPOs, I see if there's
little Alex from like a couple cycles ago would have chucked it to Stephon Diggs, and I thought he was going to do it.
Yeah, that would have been a really bad decision because he's throwing a cross body. You know how those go like 20 yards.
Yeah.
Those will go like 5 yards right to a defender.
He was there. The problem is he would have had to flip his hips around and then throw it. Josh Allen might have hit it. Might have hit it. There was nobody else around, so it probably would have been a catch or nothing. But regardless, we're here in a 3rd and 8 now. Obviously, you're not going to be running it in this situation typically if you're the Buffalo Bills playing their home playoff game here at I don't even know what the stadium's called anymore. Now that I think about it.
Highmark Stadium.
Highmark Stadium, obviously. Who could forget Highmark? So he's okay. So here's what he's looking at, in my opinion. He's looking A, then Y, then he's gonna take a shot to RB. There it is. Gonna jump up and just wasn't able to go ahead and get that one. 4th and 8. Here comes the punt unit.
Yeah, I think maybe I didn't like that read. Yeah, just good coverage by Phil. I don't think that was good.
If he was doing what I was saying, because that's what I was looking at. Neither of those first two were open, so he ended up taking that shot. It didn't work out. So basically, he gave up on that play, and now only on the 12-yard line. So has an opportunity here. It goes 3 and out. Still have good field position, but gotta stop Williams here.
Yeah, and that was a big defensive stop by Phil. Was that 3 and out? Because he just punted the ball away. And after that horrible sack, and now he's got the ball again, 7-0. So
got it right back. If it wasn't 3 and out, it was only got 1 first down. He comes to play action. He has him if he wants to set his feet, and he's gonna throw it upfield, and that could be picked. It is Emmanuel Forbes, the one he got traded from Washington. He's gonna go to the outside. He's got the speed. Could this be a pick 6? One less man to beat. Dak Prescott takes him out of bounds to the 3. Huge play by Buffalo.
Yeah, I'm not sure what Phil was doing there. The DB had him beat the whole time. I think he just kind of chucked up and prayed. There was a guy underneath who also beat his man, I don't know why he didn't throw it there, but maybe he's just taking a shot. Just
That's
bad.
where I thought he was going with it, and I thought that he was just going to wait to set his feet or something, and no, he just straight up threw it, and there he goes. Despawn Diggs in for the touchdown.
Yeah. So I was saying it before about RPOs. Usually, like, common sense would say run the ball if there's an open hole, if there's an open lane. But, like, I'm thinking the first read is looking at the pass.
Oh,
like, if the pass is open, you just hit it, right? Because you'll probably get a bigger game than if it's like a big hole.
If I'm calling an RPO, it's a pass run option.
Yeah. Yes. Correct.
With this Madden, and I'm a little disappointed if I have to hand the ball off. I'm like, oh god.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
I guess I'll take it. But the problem is that even when you run it, especially on those stretch ones, they still seem to get good blocking for that too. So, what was that Phil saying about seeing a lot of sloppy play from the NFC? I've seen a lot of sloppy play from everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I've seen a lot. It's a tie game. He was up, but I see a lot of sloppy play from Phil.
Well, speak of the devil. And Tremaine Edmonds somehow missed the bright orange Williams. He just ran right by him. Either way, only a 1 yard gain there. All right, we're both NFC, so obviously we're biased. I don't think it's as big as a difference as they're saying.
AFC is pretty top heavy. You got Warren, you got Austin, you got Cody.
Cody? When is he playing?
Yeah, he's
big
kind of a blue
sack
blood
there by number 5. Yeah, did he have time off this year? Obviously I missed a lot of time. So did he have like a vacation or anything, or did he just have a bad year?
Not really, just a bad year. He also had to take that forced loss against you. So, but I don't think it made much of a difference.
That was his fault, for the record. But here we go. Obvious man defense here. So let's see what Phil cooks up. Prescott drops back. He throws it down to Mims Jr. Makes it a 4th and 4, but more than likely going to see this punt unit come out.
Yeah, not a bad idea for Phil. Just get a rack going and see if he can make some guys miss. I've seen earlier today, I saw someone on a 3rd and long cook up a bomb and only looking at the bomb, and it just was one of the worst things you could have done in that situation. So
it sounds like
Phil did not do that.
Sounds like a Big Alex thing. Was it?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
I would have been very critical if I was in the booth at that time. But I saw that in class. I was like, oh, what are we doing?
Yeah. Sometimes you just, you got that YouTube play in your head and it works almost all the time. But when it doesn't, it's just like, oh, crap. Well, still got to throw it, right? Like, it's going to get open.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
All right, Josh Allen making some adjustments here. It's a tie game here. I mean, we talk about how easy offense is, but these playoffs have been fairly low scoring for the games I've watched. He's just going to take off here. Josh Allen, get past first down line, go down. There he goes. Able to go ahead and make a big play. 18 yards from Josh Allen.
Yeah. We haven't seen many close games of the playoffs. I think Connor and Ben might be the only one that really came down to the wire. Warren and King came close.
Gotcha. I missed the second half of this morning's game, but it was close in the first half. What happened in the second half? Alex shit the bed?
Yeah, that was close. It was close. I don't know what I'm saying.
Okay. So been a lot of close games then. I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
2nd and 10. About 5 minutes left here in this first half. Josh Allen making a few adjustments. He's a big fan of these tight sets, especially if the defense plays tight with him. He wants X. Doesn't take him. There's triple coverage there. What are you doing?
What is going on?
What's the play? I mean, he just really thought Tyquan Thornton was just going to just run by everybody.
Yeah, I see some playoff jitters from both of these guys. This is nuts.
Oh, man.
Just the reads we're making today.
The pressure of being a part of the CMass comeback in the booth, I think it's just overwhelming. I think that's what it is. Josh Allen making a few adjustments here. This is an easy read. He wants A. He has him to the right. He throws him to the right. No, he took too long. Nobody was open. He's going to go ahead and take off. RB's sort of there. Could be picked off. Oh. No, he's not going to be able to do it. He went a little too far to the right. I suppose running directly back. That might be a linebacker too, but big play by Buffalo. Yeah,
that's a disheartening play from Phil's perspective. 3rd and long, you do great with the user, and then you just roll out. And like we talked about corners along the sideline, they just go dumb. And right there, Alex on the edge of that.
I thought he was going to freeform Diggs to the right a little and hit him in that gap in that cover 3. He was able to do it, but big play regardless. Shields getting his rushes in, only able to get 1 yard, though.
Yeah, Cole Shields out of Boise State.
There it is. Bronco. That's right. They're Broncos, right?
Yep. and I mean, Hall of Fame frontrunner for the running back position.
Really? He's doing that well?
Yeah, he's probably the best running back.
And be honest, other than the one for the Vikings, I don't think I can name another one. I don't like
Johnny Northcutt.
Yeah, that's
on the block.
Yeah, on the block for some reason. I don't like that play concept because he had 3 receivers all in the same area at the end of the play there with 3 defenders. So I just don't see that being successful in that situation. That's a tough one.
Yeah, we're all kind of victim of that, but
not me. I only make the perfect play call every time. But this is also tough. He's got his underneath with RB and with Diggs, and he's going to go ahead and throw it underneath. And ooh, that was a tough one. Got it in. 4th and 2. Little Alex is probably going to go for this. What do you think?
Yep, legally allowed to.
Oh,
no coach's decision necessary.
There he goes.
Maybe he's taking his points.
He's taking his points. I think he just doesn't like how this game is going. I feel like it's going to be a dogfight to get points. So he's just going to go ahead and take his 3 here and go up 10-7.
Yeah, I don't hate it. I mean, it's a lot of it has to do with your confidence in completing the conversion. Nobody really talks about that when they bring out the analytics and all that. You know, I'm always that guy and saying, okay, what's the probability of you completing the play in terms of like what play you're running in their defense, right?
Yeah. So, and I mean, my 4th down, a lot of, screw the analytics. I go by vibes.
Mm-hmm.
Am I vibing? Like, how's the offense feeling? Are we rolling here? Did we get cheated? Now it's like a 4th and 1, but we're in a great setup kind of thing. And then a lot of times if you are in a great setup, you'll end up getting that other user to waste a timeout. And then it's just like, okay, cool.
Yeah.
Dak Prescott.
I always feel
After this, yes. Dak Prescott making a few adjustments here to number 19. I think that's Mims. He's going to go ahead and do another one of those RPOs. He's going to cut back inside. Tremaine Edmonds able to get a hand on him this time, but it's a yard gain nonetheless.
Yeah, I always feel like whenever I don't convert a 4th down, in hindsight, it's always like before the play, I think this is dumb. if I don't like, if I feel good about it, like I almost never like not convert it.
Yeah, I typically, if I need to do it quick, so like I'll hurry up or make the play and then just hike it really fast, because if I sit there and think about it, like, oh, maybe I should audible, maybe I should do this, and then I start really overthinking it, and just hurry up and hike the damn ball is usually my most successful. Dak Prescott drops back. He wants that slant, and he probably could have had it. This could be a pick. No, he's able to bring it in. Huge play by the wide receiver there. I thought he was going to go with the slant on the other side of the field, but it ended up working out.
Wow, Johnson, this double coverage just coming up with that. That's a crazy play right there.
Hey,
but those are the slants.
Take what you could take. Yeah, he's going with a playbook out of the Cody Youngson offensive coordinator, going with the verts on the outside, slants underneath. If he just threw a Texas with that running back, he would have been straight up plagiarizing, in my opinion. He wants the almost good using by Edmonds. He could have thrown it back across his body boards. No, he gets it in again. Deontay Johnson just says, screw it, I'm catching everything. Good play there by Johnson.
I mean, what the hell? That guy was wide open, by the way, and Phil just saw it a little late.
Yeah.
But it worked out, and just cross-body throw, that's never a good idea, but in that case, it worked out.
Hey, back to back. He's rolling the dice twice in a row, and he's rolled 7s, or whatever the good thing is when you roll like crabs, I guess. Not snake eyes. I know that's bad. All right, Dak Prescott, shotgun again. He keeps bringing these guys in, and every time he does that, for the most part, typically means he's blitzing. Let's see if he can make that adjustment. He drops back. Here comes that blitz guy. Get rid of it. He just chucks it upfield. Can he get it in? He does get it in. Touchdown.
How tall is Johnson? I mean, he's like way
5'10",
shorter
5'11".
He is way shorter. That is such a bad matchup for a jump ball situation, and he beat the man and was able to ag it for a touchdown. What the hell?
That's Tariq Woolen too, so it's not like it's some bomb.
Yeah, Tariq Woolen. Yeah,
it's like
absolutely.
Woolen, once he got to like that end zone line, he like kind of stopped. It was weird.
Yeah, that was shocking.
Bala says Woolen is washed. I think you should trade him, honestly. Trade him. I'll take him. I don't really want him, but like, I mean, I guess I'll take him. You know? Here comes the Broncos kicking this one off here. Go ahead.
What is he? 6'4", 99 speed? Just inexcusable.
Yeah.
Whatever.
He just stopped. It was weird. It was weird. Unlucky drive there for the Bills. Extremely lucky for the Broncos. And sometimes, we're all playing the same game. Let's all be honest. Sometimes it really feels like it's sacking up the other way. But that's just, it is what it is. It's like that in real life, too. Sometimes the ball just rolls a certain way. So let's see if Phil can make let's see if little Alex can make some adjustments and answer here. He's down only 4 points, with that lucky ass drive that just happened. He wants B. Oh, didn't hit it. He's gonna have to throw it underneath the A, and not able to go ahead and sing that one in.
Yeah, you can tell both these guys are a little tight with their reads, but I mean, this is what playoff football is. It's mental toughness, really. Win through these games, you just gotta stay composed when the going gets tough, I guess.
Allen drops back. He wants the wheel. It's covered. He's gonna get hit, knocked down. So going back to the last play, I'm really surprised. Like when Phil comes out in the cover 3, he keeps calling these verts that are there, and he's just—I don't know if it's not his first read, so he's just not hitting them. But I think that's an adjustment he needs to make in the second half. When he hikes the ball and recognizes a single high safety, you got to hit those verts that are in the seams because they're usually open. That's not there, so he's gonna hit. Oh no! Wow, I thought X would come across, but he gotta get it in. No, tough break.
Wow. And honestly, I mean, that's probably a good play against the cover 3, just the vertical corner concept. But
yeah.
It's just it wasn't there because Phil covered up with his user. And the dig, for some reason, on the left side just completely stopped on his route. So Alex had no options. He was able to squeeze it in there, but just a horrible drop from the receiver.
And the weird thing is the receiver on the left-hand side was doing about a 15-yard dig, and I thought for sure he was going to keep running and would have been open in the middle of the field, but he just stopped.
Yeah.
Not sure.
Not the first time I've seen it.
Yeah.
But
and not sure why he's just letting the clock run down here. It's not like the game clock's going, so he's just going to go ahead and punt this. Maybe he was listening in for some advice. James is going to go ahead and fair catch. Jesus Christ! That should be a flag, but guess that's not happening.
All right, very random fair catch on the punt. I really wish the Madden added the free kick field goal scenario.
Oh, yeah.
Like the obscure rule.
Yeah.
That would be fun.
Patriots have done a couple times. Didn't they, like, Doug Flutie do it? Or
No, that's never happened. Doug Flutie did a drop kick.
Drop kick.
Like,
okay, that's
during the play. But no, never the free safety, free kick thing.
Jerry Jeudy able to cut upfield and get out of bounds. Smartly out of bounds with forward momentum, which, unfortunately, I forget what team it was where the guy didn't have the forward momentum, cost him the game.
Yeah, I don't really remember.
Yeah, it was an NFL game. The guy could have easily, basically pushed himself forward to go out of bounds, stop the clock, but instead but the defender pushed him back and ended up.
Back. And since he went backwards, the clock kept running.
Kept running, yeah. Here comes the RPO. Mims, oh, Jesus, 44. Just straight up with the panic tackle and go ahead and get him in.
Yeah, I mean, those panic tackles, they save you games.
Hey.
I mean, if he's home free, I mean, this is a totally different game.
Absolutely. And some of these RPOs just have really bad timing, which really frustrates me. Like the throw, and the wide receiver will do like a twirly dance and lose all momentum. Really drives me insane. Prescott drops back. He's got him underneath. Hits Mims underneath, and Terrell, oh my God, 44, laid him out again. But now a 3rd and 3, and this is the Phil special because he can do whatever he wants.
Yeah, and I wonder what Phil's going to do with the clock here. He's milking it down.
He seems content.
Because I don't think this is a horrible decision. You probably want to snap it with like 20 seconds to go. Like, you want to kick the field goal if it's there.
For sure.
Because, I mean, kickers are making 65-yarders like it's nothing. So, like, if you kick it from here, you probably make it. Did Alex call it?
No.
Oh, Phil
called it at 30 seconds left, which is fine because it's like you run the play, and if you get the first down, you call another timeout, and then you
exactly.
So I don't hate it. I just anticipated that he would have hit the play faster and then just could have kept going, but doesn't matter. You don't use them, you lose them. So he's gonna he wants to hit a dig here, but because of the defense, it's not going to be open. So he's going to dump it underneath the Williams. He's going to go ahead and break a tackle, save himself a timeout. Huge play there for 33.
Yeah. Huge play to save the timeout. I mean, this guy was getting wrapped up in, Javonte Williams on his M22 energy here.
Yeah, Williams has had, forget what year. I think it was his rookie year, had one of the highest break tackle percentages. He has like 97 break tackle in Madden. So he's pretty much a lock to typically break an arm tackle or a not solid tackle. So you got to be careful when you play Williams because it has to be a gang tackling event. He's going to hit that slant underneath. No, he didn't hit it. He's just going ahead and chuck it out of bounds, 2nd and 10.
Damn. If Phil just stayed calm in the pocket and he had the post wide open for a touchdown, I don't know if it was wide open, but it's a free form up into the back of the end zone. That would be a touchdown. But I guess he must have not seen it.
Yeah,
or he dropped back too far.
I think he's probably in that conservative mindset right now. His defense is playing fairly well. He's in field goal range, so I can kind of understand that. I wouldn't be shocked if Phil runs the ball here, to be honest. He doesn't, though. Drops back. 10 was open for a second. There's a slant. Hit him. And just terrible throw. You're like a half second ahead of us. You gave me the gasp as he was dropping me. No, you're good. I just gave you the gas. I was like, what? Oh, he messed up.
No, I'm usually really good on that of not reacting,
You're
but
good.
I just can't help it today.
You're good. It's my fault
I'll
for
tell
not
you,
having a faster stream, you know?
if I were to flame someone for being bad at that, Hero's the worst commentator to
but
the head.
it's funny when he does it. He's like, "Oh man,
Yeah.
oh there's a pick."
And then and then you're just like bracing yourself. What happened? What happened?
We're about to see something. Yeah, Dak Prescott, RPO, hands it off, gonna go down, calls a timeout. 10 seconds left. 4th and 10. Here comes that field goal unit. So more than likely, we're gonna see a 17-10 game here at halftime. What are your thoughts on this first half so far, Daniel?
Yeah, honestly, Phil's outplaying Alex. It's not perfect, but it doesn't have to be. And Alex is just too locked in on his reads, too locked in on the first read, maybe second read. He's got to stay in the pocket, composed, and just look for more stuff. Maybe add some more options here in your route concepts and stuff like that. Maybe establish the run. I mean,
oh God. Oh, how? You know, little Alex's heart just dropped. I thought for sure he was losing that ball, and Forbes was able to go ahead and recover it. We're going to watch the instant replay so you guys can see it. He somehow was able to hold on to this one, and there is going to be a play that happens, and during this replay, I'll keep you updated. There, you can see it, and somehow pulls it in. We're able to get back in time, though. Here comes that play action. Just getting handed off to Shields. One more. Yep. Shields able to go ahead and break out of this one to the 20. 15, 10, 5. Touchdown, Shields.
Oh, unbelievable. What a fortune of a play for Alex, just staying in this game, running the ball. If the pass isn't working, just run it. And I'm not sure what Phil was doing on defense. Just play some prevent. Like, I know that you're probably going to get weak box there, but at least a bunch of guys will be back to tackle him. I mean, what else is he going to do? He's not going to pass it. He's going to run. So I don't know what this dollar defense cover 2 man was all about. But great play by Alex. Saw the running lane, hit the juke to the outside. Now he's in this ballgame.
It's weird because you were talking about how Phil was kind of outplayed Alex. And in the back of my mind, I was thinking, like, man, there's been like 3 throws that really, like, he caught that he probably shouldn't have on that one drive that led him to 7. Now it's kind of flipped back to little Alex. That fumble, I thought was 100% going to be the Broncos' ball. And then the next play with like a few seconds left in the half, he breaks out that 70-something yard run. Are you kidding me? Momentum all on the Bills' side now. And he gets the ball back.
Yeah.
Let's see if he's able to go ahead and stack on top.
When I was saying Phil is outplaying him, I'm talking about defense as well. I mean, his user's been on point today. And really, that's probably been the tiebreaker between them because they've both been sloppy on offense. But that user's made the difference.
For sure. And Allen says you cannot let that happen. That might cost him. It certainly is going to come back to bite him. Now, will it cause him to lose? We'll see. But got a whole nother half here for Denver to take over. Here comes that play action. He wants the corner to be. It's not there. Y will be there. And dumps it down to A, to the tight end, able to go ahead and get down with a 2nd and 1 at Nick Benito, one of the better pass rushers, injured.
Yeah, and as we talked about mental toughness and fighting through adversity, like that is what Phil has to overcome now. You know that's going to be on his mind for the rest of the game. He's got to block that out and just play his game.
Josh Allen in a shotgun formation. He's got a stack of receivers. Diggs avoiding the press altogether here. Going to drop back. He wants RB. It's going to... Oh, that was a dot. Great throw there to Thornton.
Wow.
Okay.
Yeah, no, I was just
excellent
at the replay.
Yeah, you're good.
Yeah,
You're good.
I just wanted to see if that was a DB. It was actually a linebacker.
It was a linebacker. Again, he had 3 guys in the same place when he threw that ball. Because he's making these audibles. It's not like the play is designed to have those 3 people in that same place. So he just needs to be careful with that because that has led to disaster in the past. He's going to hand off to Shields. Shields able to go ahead and get that first down. And more. 8 rushes, 113 yards. Now, 70-something of those were from 1 carry, but a good game regardless.
Yeah, and we talked about this in some of the other broadcasts, but there is no fatigue penalty for hurry-ups.
Yep.
So I mean, if you want to be that guy and just spam Y after plays, I mean, it's not really going to hurt you.
It is not going to hurt you, which is unfortunate, but it is what it is. All right, and I just realized, does that mean I could have been just like fucking full Prad practicing this whole time?
No, you still risk injury.
Right, but like it's not. There's not the. They're gonna have like 48 fatigue. And it's not gonna matter.
Correct.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah,
right,
but you also. So I was thinking about this. You also have progressive fatigue, and if there's any time where EA patches it and then fatigue comes back on,
you're screwed.
If they have like 48%, you will see that in the next game. So
okay, well, that's anticipating they fix it in a timely manner.
Yeah.
Which we can all agree probably won't happen because it's been a while, right? I feel like that was something we talked about at the beginning of the season.
Yeah, it was. It's been pretty recent, I think.
Really? Okay, all right. Potato. Josh Allen here in Denver really wanted to hold him because this would be basically 14 unanswered points if he's able to go ahead and get this one in. It looks like a man defense if it were me. He's going to go ahead and hand that off to Shields. One last minute beat, and he's going to be short. That's going to be a 3rd and inches here. If I'm little Alex, I'm pounding the ball again. What do you think?
Yeah, he's going to QB sneak this. I think he wants that 1 inch because he's at the
refresh.
You get a first down without the touchdown. Yeah.
Yep. Refresh those down.
Move the chains.
Nope. 4th and inches. What do you do here, Dan?
I would run a play here.
Yep.
Just running up the middle.
Fullback.
I think he's going to go fullback dive. I mean, you
fullback
saw
dive or that play action, depending on I guess what the defense looks like.
I really don't like the play action here. Just pound it.
It's a short.
Back him up at the 1 yard line if you don't get it.
Yeah, I think he's got it. He's at least got the first down. Touchdown!
What?
He went for the cheesy dive from.
What in the world did we just see? Oh my God, number 35. What is his name? That guy is an absolute demon.
I don't know how he got that momentum because it seemed like he was hit fairly early on and just. Either way, hilarious to watch nonetheless. Somebody clip that. That'll be something to laugh at later on.
Yeah. That is, as you said, I'm sure he did some cheesy dive with the X button or whatever. That's Chris Brooks, 70 overall halfback from BYU. He's an IRL player, I think, an UDFA from this year.
24-17. Dak Prescott under center, still got the dots lit up, so he should be able to hit whatever he wants. One-on-one coverage on Jerry Jeudy on the left-hand side. Here comes the safety down. It is a play action. Fuck it, throw it up there. Okay, that's fine. Able to go ahead and get 9 yards. If I'm one-on-one, though, with dots, I'm probably just saying screw it. I mean, somebody's open because there's one-on-one on both sides.
Yeah.
But maybe he just didn't trust his receivers. Yeah, we'll get 9 yards, so I don't hate it. What are your thoughts?
Yeah, one of the things I've been doing with sideline deadeye with Morgan Rowe is I've just been free-forming it on the outside, just hoping one of these guys beat the press and stuff like that. And it works. It works. If you don't have some...
Ooh, I thought for sure he was going to go with a zig route there.
What I was going to say is if you're like 99 accuracy, like deep accuracy, and if you throw it deep and you free-form it or something like that, there's like a 30% chance it will be inaccurate without any dead-eyes. But if you do have the dead eye, it's going to be 100%, or in theory, at least.
99.99. That way EA can be like, well, we didn't say it was guaranteed. Like, Dak Prescott here. Again, this looks like it's a standard formation. He likes to do the inside zone with the RPO to the left-hand side, but it's just going to be an RPO, it's a handoff here to Williams. Williams just shrugs off the safety there. I say safety lightly. It's actually a corner. Are you a big fan of people switching corners to safeties? I've never really been a huge proponent of that. Not that I have a problem with it for the game. I just don't like it as a scheme. What are your thoughts?
Yeah, some people, I've done it in the past. Put him in dollar as a safety, just run around with him. Kind of cheesy, but I don't really like you're saying the old corners that are not slow but have decent overalls. that are like slow.
Just any time putting a corner that.
Yeah, I don't like it.
Yeah.
I don't like it either.
I personally wouldn't do it. I don't have a problem with him doing it, but I personally wouldn't do it just because for instances like that, they can't tackle worth shit.
I agree.
Typically, the safety is the last person tackling somebody. They're my safety net. So I don't typically like somebody who can't tackle to be that. But he probably also make plays in the pass game that the guy wouldn't play or wouldn't make. Drops back. He's just gonna go ahead and I think run this one. He can make Evans miss. I think he can do it. Oh, he clicked off. Pathetic.
Yeah.
I'm not a big fan of click-offs.
Yeah. It gets the job done.
It got the job done there. But, man, does it drive me. He didn't think he could tackle Dak Prescott in the open field.
Yeah.
He's a click-off
go for the
merchant.
hit stick, maybe the strip. I mean, that's a QB right there.
I'm 1,000% run committing to the right. Oh, and there it comes. And he's able to go ahead and get a stop there. 4th and 1. If you're Phil, I'm probably going for this personally. If I'm Phil, I'm confident that Williams can get that yard. What do you think?
I'm not too confident he can get the yard, but probably still go for it. Maybe run a pass here. I mean, you could do some double drags or something in this situation.
I think he's going to run the same play.
Or do it a zig.
Here comes the play action. It's there. Thank God for dots. Able to go ahead and get that one because any other quarterback probably throws that into the stands. Like, sorry, my feet weren't set. I was running the opposite side. So thank God for dots. First down.
Yeah. So pretty good zig route there. Quick snap. You see that was on the stock play. So good job by Phil, just beating that man coverage and not pounding the rock because that probably would have been stopped.
Probably. Dak Prescott making a few adjustments. How do you get him out of dots?
I think incompletions.
Certain amount of incompletions. Somebody on the defensive line just got wrecked, and then that won't help.
A sack automatically takes it out. But maybe it's like 1 or 2 incompletions.
Oh, it's got to be more than that. Got to be more than 1. Like
well, Omaha's 2. So maybe Dots.
I would say probably
maybe Dots is less important.
And he still got it. There's only 1 though. But let's see what we're gonna do here. 2nd and 10. I wouldn't be surprised if he just punches this up the middle here. Ed Oliver, I believe, has inside stuff. So just make sure you double team that guy right there. He is not. He's gonna go ahead and drop back, hit him underneath, and we got a flag. It is holding on Gabe Sykes. That is a tough one. 2nd and 20.
Very tough. That's very deflating here, and a lot of people, myself included, sometimes get in their head when they think they should have moved the chains and they don't because of a penalty. Get a little too aggressive and things like that. But yeah, take the down for what it is. 2nd and 20. Just run what you can here, and don't try and force it.
Do nothing crazy here. Making a few adjustments. He drops back. Here comes the pressure. And no, he's going to be brought down. 52 hooks with the big sack. Now a 3rd and 30. First, you thought you had a first down in the red zone. Now you have a 3rd and 30 on the middle of the field. Tough breaks here for the Denver Broncos.
Yeah. That was not good. And we're doing gun bunch wide. I think his best bet is to try and hit one of those crossing routes and just hit it fast and just try and get in field goal range.
Call me crazy. I'm running the ball. It's going to be 10 yards. If he had hiked that in time, it would have been 10 yards. He would have been in field goal range.
I don't hate it, but you can't trust it. You can't trust getting.
Punt. I don't trust me getting 30 yards either. But
yeah, I think at this point, just go for 10 yards so you can get your 3. I'm first down's a lost cause.
30 yards for flats? Jesus. Call me crazy, but I would probably run it here. He's not going to. Boz says he should just go ahead and 3rd down punt. Maybe we're going to have a 3rd down arm punt coming your way, Boz. We'll see. Prescott drops back. Only 3-man rush. Picked up fairly well. Steps up. Throws it directly to Mims, who makes the play. Wow, what a play.
Wow. Shut me up. I said lost cause. Forget that. Just great step up by Phil there. Yeah. I mean, that season on the line, biggest play of the year, and you just step up in front of the rush, throw it dot right up the middle. With dots deactivated.
Yeah, fantastic play. I mean,
The deep.
it's not activated. The fact that he stepped up, and you're so tempted to want to press that right trigger, because if he had tapped that right trigger, every one of those defensive linemen would have shed. So great patience there to step up and make that play. Mims able to go ahead and bring it in. All these tiny receivers for the Broncos making big plays. Ooh, not a great throw there with dots gone. I don't like that concept there. I don't know if the tight end was just too deep there or what. Because they were right in the same spot.
Yeah, I mean, dig return, that's one of those long developing zig routes, and I think he might have screwed up the timing there.
Yeah.
I'm not sure. I'd have to look back at it.
Making a few adjustments, Dak Prescott is. And he's been passing the ball more often than I thought he would. Drops back. Williams was open for a second. Now he's going to go ahead and roll out and throw that one away. 3rd and 10.
Yeah, as good as 3rd and 30 was in the pocket, that was pretty bad. He just kind of panicked there. Was able to throw it away. I mean, throw it away is probably the best case scenario when nobody's open.
Once he rolled out like that, it was probably the best case scenario because I didn't see anything that he even had a chance at. So stinks that he got in that situation, but he made the best of it once he was in it. And now this is an interesting defensive setup right now.
Yeah, I don't like this man coverage here. I think if he's running like verticals or something, he's got Williams on speed route. I mean, watch out for that.
Might be a verticals with the tight end on a wheel.
And Judy's probably going to be on a comeback if I know Phil, or a curl.
It was neither, and that's an interception, the worst read I've ever fucking seen. Bell able to go ahead and bring that one in and then brought down. What was going on in Phil's head there, Dan?
Just force it and pray. That was pretty blind throw. That was bad. That was a good football there. He had the drag wide open going from right to left.
I want to see that again.
Maybe for a touchdown, but
no. I think he thought that the tight end was going to come across and like in front of the defender, and then I think they went behind him and really threw him off. I don't know. That might be a question that comes up in the post game. Make sure you stick around after the game for that. Now Josh Allen coming out in a 2 tight end set. 12 personnel, if you will.
At this point, I mean, that run by Cole Shields is the difference so far.
Sure is. And, Allen said that was going to come back to bite him. X probably. Nope. He's going to throw it off body. And, okay. See, we're talking about some of the breaks are kind of going a little bit on the Bills side. Now, obviously, that terrible read wasn't a break, but some of these things that happened in the first half for the Broncos are now happening for the Bills in the second half, and EA is almost like a perfect balance here.
Yeah. And 2 X factor.
He's laying on the ground with the ball just smashed against the ground. They're like, yeah, it's a catch. And off the Shields, able to go ahead and get a good chunk there. I really didn't think he'd get much there, but able to get 8 yards.
Yeah, Cole Shields, I think we're just going to see a lot of runs for the rest of this game. Will Alex, 8 for 17 with his X Factor, QB, all the abilities you could possibly want, and still struggling through the air. Just pound the rock, make it a 2-possession game, and come home with the win.
And Allen has Gambler, I believe. He's going to go ahead and drop back. He hits a Okonkwo, able to go ahead and bring that in, the tight end.
Yeah. EA changed it from Gambit because to discourage people from gambling in sports like Keishawn Butte.
So what is it now?
Gambit.
Oh, it's just Gambit. Okay. Like the X-Men, who was known for cards, a.k.a. gambling. 2nd and 11. Boz says that's the tight ends, bro. All I know about tight ends is that they're just too fast for linebackers and honestly too big for defensive backs. I mean, what do you think, Dan?
Yeah. Is that what Connor said today?
That's what I keep hearing.
Like that's just the cheese, I guess.
That's the cheese.
Lob it up to the tight end, and you're all set.
To be honest, Cole Kmet's at the tight end for me, and he makes way too many like big catches that he really shouldn't, just because he's so big. I guess I don't know. There's some sort of threshold for these spec catches that they're making. And Hyatt, it will go ahead and catch that one. Yep. Going to be short though, 4th and 1. I'd go for it.
Please kick this. Please kick it.
Go on. He's going to get kicked.
the worst thing you need, the last thing you need is a missed conversion to keep it a 7-point game.
I just thought that'd be a
It'll
little
be
Alex move. I want to go make it up 2 scores, and it's just like, yeah, if you kick the field goal, you would have done that. Oh,
just kind of a sweat move, huh? Just taking the delay game, and if you take if you snap it before the delay game or call timeout before the delay game, you'll never waste as much time as actually taking the delay. So
27-17, 3.5 minutes left. I wouldn't consider Phil somebody to be a quick score type of person. Typically, he's a little bit more methodical with his drive, so I wouldn't say this is typically his wheelhouse, if you will. But let's see if he's able to make something happen.
I just love Warren's comments from the peanut gallery. Pass without play action challenge level impossible.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's true. I've seen a lot of PA today.
All right, Prescott, let's see what you got. Again, he's got a bunch of shorties out there, but they've been making some plays today, and it's picked. Thanks for playing. Miner going to go ahead and take this one back. Can he get it in for 6? No, he's going to come up short, but more than likely that'll punch the ticket for the Buffalo Bills to Alex's 338th AFC Championship game.
Yeah, good job by Alex, persevering through a tough game. Sloppy on both ends, but he's able to pull it out, and in all likelihood, we'll move on.
Warren wants to know, out of the remaining quarterbacks left in the AFC, how does Max Duggan compare to the other 99 X-Factors?
Warren,
is it really?
He might have like 62 throw power, 58 short accuracy, but he's got 99 dog.
99.
That's all that matters. Bro. That's all that matters.
That he does. I watched him in that college football national. Was it the national championship where he was just fighting? No, maybe it wasn't that game he was fighting. There was another game where he was just giving it his all. Could barely survive the game.
Was it the 60-point loss to Georgia?
That's what I thought it was, but I think it was the game before that to get them to that game.
Against Michigan, yeah.
That
was a good game.
Curly-haired Jim Bro. Yeah, he is. He is. 3rd and goal here. Josh Allen just running the clock out. Surprised we're not chewing or anything. Although you did call timeout, I guess. It's back, hits underneath, and that's gonna be a touchdown for the tight end. Little Alex seals it. He will go ahead and get himself to the AFC Championship game, where he will face either Warren or Austin. Yeah, I was like, wow. I know he's playing the Bengals. I know Is he still undefeated?
Yeah, 17-0.
All right.
So that'll be a good game. Warren lost to Josh Allen, but I mean, I'm sure he'll still put out a good product.
We've had probably at least double-digit users that have gone undefeated in the regular season. Correct?
Yes. Every time someone does it, I post a long spiel in either the website or breaking news.
Did I miss it this time? I'm sorry.
Yeah. I think I think 12 have happened in history, so he's number 13.
Number 13. And of those 13, how many have won the Super Bowl?
5.
That's better odds than I thought, to be honest.
Yeah.
Almost like you want to lose before you go.
Yeah. You know what's funny is you were the first person to comment on my post. So I don't know.
So I didn't miss it. I just, maybe that's why I knew it was double digits. I retained the information. I just didn't remember where I got it from. Mims able to go ahead and get that one. He's still fighting. He's trying to get 17 points in 2.5 minutes. I'm going to make new rules. If he scores a touchdown here, it's worth 20 points.
Yeah.
Can't go back. Oh, a wheel, maybe? Nope. Oh, that was unfortunate. Stay tuned for the post-game press conference with, I hope, both users, maybe just one, maybe neither. But stick around for at least me and Dan to talk to you guys for just a little bit longer. Yep. Dan, we got other games going on tonight. Do you remember what time those games are going down?
Yeah, we got me and Ben. Bucks Falcons at 7 Eastern. I think before that, there's a 6 Eastern game.
Let's double check here. I think there is.
No. I think I'm wrong. That was yesterday. This is a 6 Eastern game. Alan and Morty are playing at 10 Eastern.
Yep. And then this
And
one, and then yours, and then we don't know when Chargers or Bengals are playing. They'll probably just put up the stream. We'll have no idea.
yeah, you're gonna see like a 9 a.m. stream that
I have a
is
feeling
unannounced.
that Atlanta has hired their coach because my phone's been going off, and Cody just said something about Bill Belichick going to get skipped.
Oh no!
So I'm curious now. Raheem Morris. Hey, Raheem. All right, welcome back, Raheem, a.k.a. the backup plan to Bill Belichick.
Do you want me to tell you?
I just looked it up. It's Raheem Morris, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Raheem Morris. We'll take that. That's kind of. I had a feeling. The rumors were pretty early on that it was Bill Belichick, and if they didn't like what basically he was asking for, it was going to be Raheem Morris.
And
Raheem Morris, big fan. He's been in the building before. He's been on the offensive and defensive side in our building and other buildings. And I feel like he's learned a lot since he was a head coach really young, made some mistakes. And then he's been a good coordinator, good position coach for a while. I think he's going to be a CEO type head coach, personally. I think he's going to be like a Mike Tomlin type, I hope, where he's just the CEO of the team and can hire a good staff. What are your thoughts on Raheem Morris?
I don't know much about him, to be honest, but I've heard his name circled around for years, so I'm sure he'll do a good job.
Hope so. Honestly, it didn't matter who the coach was. It's all about who the quarterback is. Because you could have Bill Belichick, but if you ended up walking back out there with Desmond Ridder again, probably wasn't going to be a good result. But speaking of good results, little Alex is going to be happy with this one because he will be taking his talents to TBD. Either staying here in Buffalo or going to Cincinnati.
Yeah, and either game will be tough. If you were to say who the 3 best users in the AFC are right now, it would be those 3 in whatever order you want. Austin undefeated, and you got Warren defending champ. Little Alex always in the hunt, so good for Alex once again making the championship game. And obviously questions will be asked about whether he can take the next step that we've been long awaiting.
Yeah, little Alex is really just like once he gets to the Super Bowl, we'll really kind of pay attention. And let's see, do we have anybody in here yet? We have Phil in here. Phil, I want to give one more second to see if little Alex comes in here because we always like to see if we can get the winner first. And little Alex did just pop in. Congratulations, little Alex, punching his ticket to the AFC Championship game to play TBD. Little Alex, your thoughts of the game?
Man, that was bad. That first half was really bad. Felt like I was seeing ghosts the whole time. Felt like Sam Darnold. Phil's pass defense was absolutely elite. The only thing I could do was run. But once I got that long run at the end of the half to score, I kind of had a little more confidence. And then I just started trying to run the ball and really quit passing unless it was something like I was super comfortable with. So it worked out. Thankfully, we won, but that was ugly, and there's no way I beat Warren or Austin playing like that. So we'll see if I can do better next round. And good game to Phil. He played great. The score does not reflect how the game actually went.
Little, I got to ask because it seemed like on one drive that ended up being a touchdown for Phil, there was a lot of catches, I think 3 catches in a row that were questionable, we'll say. And it seemed like a lot of the momentum was going to Phil. And then there's some people in the chat and here in the booth were like, does little Alex have the mental capacity? Is he be able to go ahead and respond, make these responses when things – mental capacity sounds bad. But will he have the mental toughness to be able to go ahead and turn it around and not let, EA take over? Some call it the Teely effect when they play against it. What are your thoughts on how you were able to overcome that?
I was starting to fall apart. It was the Deontay Johnson catch in the end zone where it was good by Phil. Shit works. I don't fault him. I was just shoved Tariq Woolen off of him and scored, and that's where I was like tilted and I had to take a second. Honestly, I think if I don't score that touchdown at the end of the half, I don't win the game, because that absolutely was like, all right, it's fucking tied, but then I get the ball, let's go. And that kind of brought me back, and my passing improved a little bit in the second half. Although still, tremendous defensive user and his coverages. I don't know what he was doing, but it felt like I couldn't get anything open. Diggs didn't even have a catch, my best receiver. It was like my third stringer who did it well. So, but yeah, no, that was good. I'm glad that I didn't, fall apart. But again, that touchdown was just so fucking important.
Dan?
No, I was just going to ask you about Cole Shields, man. I mean, what a Hall of Fame front runner for the running back position. Like that's a dog, and he kind of had his signature career moment there. Just just talk about running and like what you thought about that defense. Were you thinking about taking a shot? Because I saw he was a dollar defense there. Is just wonder what happened. I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, get him in the Hall of Fame now. I was gonna trade him, so shout out Lucky for not trading him because he is pretty small, but it seems to not matter as he breaks a decent amount of tackles. But yeah, this is easily his best game. I mean, I'm not gonna say it was me. Like, no offense to anyone who runs the ball a lot, Tank, but it's not particularly hard to run. I mean, I just pray for better blocking, and I did. I had good blocking today. I mean, Phil's D line isn't anything crazy, so that probably played a part. But yeah, I mean, it was cool just pressing A and running in a straight line and putting in work. I mean, I'll admit I feel like I did have a few nice reads, nice cuts, whatever. But for the most part, I just kind of got lucky that Phil's D line did not show up today.
Congratulations, little Alex, making it to the AFC Championship game again. We'll get your one last question, but we're going to move forward to Phil here and get his thoughts on the game. Philip, you have the floor.
Yeah, thank you. Obviously pretty disappointed losing to little Alex again. I think the way I lost, I think last year, I think I came out of it and being like, you know what, I played pretty well, but he just played better. I think this time around, I think I might have played a bit better. It's just that touchdown at the end of the first half, and then from there, a few other things just felt like they was going against me. Like there was that holding on the like second 20, I converted it, and then what I think should have been a touchdown, but there was some what do you call it, where they get touched downfield by the user.
Illegal contact.
Yeah, illegal contact that he then picked it off, and that I think after that I was just like, oh fuck. But I mean, credit to Alex from the second half. He just played. I couldn't really get any stops. I think Nick Benito got injured, which was quite big for me. Because I've only really got two guys who pass rush, which are Benito and Browning. My interior aren't great. But yeah, I mean, I got. I think I passed it pretty well somehow. Like I felt like I was just running for my life half the game. Like I noticed I was dropping back way too far sometimes. Just Alex's defense is just pretty good, you know.
Yeah, and I think Dan might ask about those 47-step drops, but I want to talk about that last play before the half. You come out in a really basically a dime defense, a prevent defense. He's able to go ahead and run the ball down for a touchdown that ended up being a huge part of the game. And I want to get your thoughts on your decision to that defense and your thoughts after that and how you're going to make adjustments. And he was able to go ahead and get the ball in the second half and score on that first drive. So let me get your thoughts on that first play and then that drive after that and how you were trying to get back in the mindset of trying to win the game.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't. I'm pretty sure I didn't pass commit on it. And usually, if I command that sort of defense, you might give up like 10, 15 yards.
Sure.
And it's fine. But I got a bit unlucky with like a cut trying to switch on to someone who can make a tackle. I think he has trust, so he got some pretty nice jukes off. I mean, I think in hindsight, if I was to do it again, I'd probably still call the same play. Because I was more worried about sort of a big bomb. Yeah, I wasn't too worried about a run for a touchdown there. A run for 20 or 30, maybe. I think it was just sort of a 1 in a million play. And then from there, I mean, I was just trying to stick to the game I'd been playing. I'd been moving it down the field pretty well. My defense had been doing pretty well. He got that opening touchdown second half, and then I drove down the field in return, and then I threw that pick, which after that I think it was over. And I was pretty down at that point.
Daniel?
Yeah, Phil. Sorry for the tough loss. You played well for the most part. But I just want to ask, because you were passing the ball pretty effectively, like as you said. Maybe some CMass might say some lucky catches, but I thought you stood tall and hit the guys, made some good reads now and then. It wasn't perfect, but it was good enough. Just want to ask, like, I really expected you to run the ball more today. Was it your plan to just kind of air it out a lot with Dak, or were you just trying to control the game with Javonte Williams like I thought you would have?
I mean, I don't think this Madden you can really be a run first user and be very
Mhm.
successful. Uh, I think, like, especially when he's got an inside stuff and an outside, whatever you call it, yeah,
No outsiders.
outsiders, yeah, yeah. Like, basically, you're pretty restricted in what you can run. And I think putting yourself in like third downs, yeah, it's too risky. Like, I'll run one play and then pass the other two these days. Um, Especially without freight train. If I had freight train, I think I'd have more incentive to try and like build up towards it. But yeah, I just don't think it's really viable, this Madden.
Phil, I want to talk about next steps for your team, and then we'll go ahead and move back to little Alex. I want to know next steps for what you're going to do in the offseason, maybe what you could have learned from this game that you'll take the next season. Let's go ahead and think about Denver Broncos for season 49.
I don't think I'll change anything. I think my team is pretty good right now, pretty solid everywhere. I've got no one that's like really old, except maybe Justin Simmons, but he's just been balling out like every season, so he's fine. And I love him as well. I think the only thing I might do is maybe draft some D-line, just because I'm using a lot of money on guys that aren't that good. They're okay, but they're not worth how much I'm paying them.
Sure.
So I'd like to get some rookies to sort of allow me to re-sign Mims and Bruce Wayne and Drew Sanders, who are all coming up.
Thank you, Phil. Again, tough loss, but you had a good season, Phil, and I expect you to be right back here next year. Maybe we'll go ahead and be talking about a win in the divisional round for you. Wish you the best of luck in the offseason, but let's go back to little Alex Little. You've punched your ticket to AFC Championship. Me and Dan were joking. It's probably like I feel like your like 9th championship game appearance, if not more. What have you learned from this game that you're going to take moving forward, and what do you think is going to be your game plan against the Warren/Austin, which I would assume would be fairly similar for both? Don't have to give too much away, but whatever you feel comfortable with explaining.
I don't know. I mean,
All right.
I guess just
That'll
gotta
do it
play
today
better.
then. I'm just kidding. Go ahead, man.
No, I got to play better than this. I think like the mental fortitude, maybe work on that. Like just make sure that I'm always calm. But the thing is, like playing the Warrens and the Austins, it's like you make one bad read and
Yeah.
the game's over because they're
Yeah.
gonna score almost every time. Especially this year, like that's what happened in my regular season game. I fucking pressed the wrong button, threw a pick, and from there, like I couldn't do anything. I couldn't stop him for shit. So, I mean, I guess just taking care of the ball and not turning the ball over, and also just staying calm even if I do make a mistake. But I don't want to give away too much strategy, so I can't say anything else.
Sure. Of course. Well, I appreciate you both coming in for the post game. I always appreciate it when both can come in. And wish little Alex best of luck in the championship game. Phil, best of luck moving into the off season. Dan, you have any closing thoughts before we go ahead and cut it?
Just say congratulations to Alex. It is actually number 12 AFC Championship appearances.
Close.
And how many Super Bowls?
5?
We don't have to go that far, but
Yeah, you didn't have that handy. You tell us, little. How many times have you lost?
Zero.
It'll be the same number.
That's what I was. Okay, that was the joke, man. Come on, I was making fun of myself.
Sorry, I took your punchline away. Anyways, let's go ahead and close it. Thank you guys so much for coming in here. Dan, thank you so much for doing ColorCon for me today. Thank you to Connor for hosting Better League Network and commenting so many games. I believe there will be at least 2 more games today. One at 10, one at Dan. When's your game? 7?
yeah, 7 o'clock.
7 o'clock. 7 o'clock and 10 o'clock Eastern times. Make sure you turn back into Better League Network. We will have commentators, I believe, for both. But if you don't, you'll find out. Hope you all have a fantastic night.